Yo, what is up with y'all, man? Hope you're doing good, and if you're new and you're a fan of the NBA, subscribe to this NBA channel. So let's get straight into it. So a few weeks ago, back when I made my NBA standings prediction, I thought that the Grizzlies weren't going to make the playoffs this year because their roster had so much change during the offseason, and now they're going to have to rely on Marc Gasol and Mike Conley, two 30-year-olds for 82 games. And yeah, they have some help. Tyreke Evans is over here balling out, having the season of his life, but it's not enough to carry through that stacked West. So they needed change to happen. But it's clear that they made the wrong type of change from many people's eyes. They fired their head coach, who was respected and praised by many in the NBA. And in my opinion, that doesn't change anything. If anything, that makes things much worse. So let me tell you guys a theory of mine on what I think would really happen. Marc Gasol went into that front office and he demanded a trade or for the head coach to be fired. And the Grizzlies don't want to rebuild right now, so they went ahead and fired the head coach. That's how I see how it happened. And rumors came out that since from the start, they really didn't get along like that. But like I said, since that firing, I really don't see much changing for them. Because they rely on two injury-prone 30-year-olds. Specifically Mike Conley. Marc Gasol is rumored to be unhappy because of his losing situation. So I wouldn't be surprised if Marc Gasol ends up being in trade rumors. In my opinion, I think he should be traded, and also Mike Conley should be traded as well. But more than likely, you're not going to trade Mike Conley because he has a huge contract. I feel like the Memphis Grizzlies really don't want to trade anybody because I feel like they would like Mike Conley to retire there and retire his number. And also the same for Marc Gasol. But at this point, it has to be what's best for the organization. And also, Marc Gasol is going to be a free agent, I believe, not this year, but next year. And we know that all Marc Gasol wants to do is win. And I believe no free agent is going to Memphis. So more than likely, he's going to leave in free agency. I say you get the most value out of him, which is right now, and they go ahead and trade him. And you know, when any big-time NBA player is rumored to be traded, the Cleveland Cavaliers are the first team mentioned. Let's be real, they need all the help they can get when it comes to facing the Warriors. And Marc Gasol is one of the few players that the Warriors just cannot handle. Me and you know this, there are a few players that the Warriors just simply cannot stop. You got the Anthony Davis, the Karl Anthony Towns, DeMarcus Cousins, Marc Gasol. Memphis is a team that the Warriors had trouble with in the past many times. If Marc Gasol got traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers, you know what I'm saying, that's tough! That's another big body that the Warriors have to worry about. Marc Gasol is one of those players that the Warriors just cannot put a body on. Draymond Green is just too small. And I'm 100% sure if Memphis wanted to do this trade, they would really want that Nets pick. And if this trade really did happen, it is the GM LeBron James making this move 100%. Because this dude is known for trading assets and young players for win-now players. And this would certainly help the Cavs because of Marc Gasol's all-around ability on the court. He is one of the most skilled big men in the NBA. And this would be an insane NBA Finals to watch if this trade did happen. Personally, I don't think the Cavs should do this because the Nets are going to be pretty bad since D'Angelo Russell is out. And I can see the Nets draft pick falling into the top 3. And there's some pretty fire talent at the top 3. And because Marc Gasol is 33, who knows how long this dude will be playing at a high level. In my opinion, I say he got two, maybe 3 years to play at the level he's playing at right now. But if this did happen, this would give the Cavs a way better chance than you've ever had to beat the Warriors. But if I'm in that Cavs front office and the team wants to get that Nets pick off of me, if your name is not DeMarcus Cousins, I don't want you, baby. Because that is the only player who I see is actually worth that Nets pick who could be possibly available. But I don't see DeMarcus Cousins being available because, look, the New Orleans Pelicans are doing good things right now. So if I'm the Cleveland Cavaliers, I'm keeping that Nets pick, but hey, LeBron James is their GM. LeBron James can say whatever he wants. Because that is his team, his front office, his ownership, everything. So this trade will work out for the Cavs in the short term, yes. 1-2 years, yes, it will work out beautifully. But after that, your organization is screwed. And it's low-key too risky because what if the Cavs end up losing to the Warriors again and you trade away that Nets pick? You know how bad you're gonna look? And if the Cavs did make this trade and still lose to the Warriors, I'm almost 100% sure LeBron James is leaving that organization. So whatever happens, the Cavs will be in a good situation, either for the short term or the long term. But this is the end of the video, man. Let me know what you guys think. Give this video a like, and I'll get right with you. Speed it up. Ooh, baby girl, watch how you move, sway. I got the lace on my shoes. Yeah.
Boy, if you don't get
Oh, speed it up.
Look at the diamonds, they eat it up.